With Bitcoin trading under $70,000 and a BTC option contract expiring today, let's see where the market is possibly heading. Hi, my name is Roham Rad and I'm your host at the Crypto Forecast. Welcome to this video. Let's check out the data as fast as we can. So, BTC is trading under $70,000. It lost about 1% in the last 24 hours and the dominance is over 51%. The whole market looks red with exception of some meme coins, Filecoin, Dogecoin, and some other cryptocurrencies. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting at extreme greed today with 79 points, and we lost 1 point in the last 24 hours, but overall we're doing really good. There is still a fear of missing out in the market. So first of all, let's check out the net flows from the spot Bitcoin ETF. So last week, as we checked the data, we had more inflows rather than outflows. But now in this week, we gained a little bit of momentum again, and we saw huge inflows like 480 million on 26th of March and 240 million on 27th of March. Which shows investors are still buying into Bitcoin even when the price is about $70,000. So let's check out the market together and see what the network data is telling us. First of all, the CDD is showing us that the whales have moved a little bit. In the past few days, they have been quiet and they haven't done anything, but now we are seeing another movement right here, which we have to see if if we see a potential of selling in the market. Next thing we can check, which I found it is interesting to see how the miners are doing at this point, just 25 days before the halving. First of all, the hash rate peaked at 613 exahash, but now we are seeing a little bit of a downtrend. Nothing too concerning at this point, but something to consider in when we are monitoring the movements of miners at this point of the market. Next thing, if difficulty has been on the rise in the past year, and the rise has been somewhat sharp, but finally we are seeing a little bit of downtrend in the past few days. We might gain more momentum later, but right now we are almost a little bit less than the last peak that we had in the difficulty. Miner reserves are going down. It shows that a lot of miners are actually entering their assets into the market, which we can see in the miner net flows. As you can see, we have inflows and outflows, and somehow the inflows from miners are a little bit higher than the outflows. Let's check out the futures market. The open interest is still above $16.8 billion, and we are still really high on options market on the open interest, and the firing rate has been high. It came back down a little bit, but we are still seeing a really high numbers. But the important data that we have to see is taker going south. So a lot of sell options have been taken by the traders in the market, which shows a possible fluctuation and volatility in the market, especially since we have an option expiration contract today. So you have to be careful at this point of the market, especially if you're going to open a long position. So let's check out some of the news that we have. First of all, Sam Bankman-Fried the former FTX manager, finally got sentenced to 25 years in prison, with all he and Alameda Group and FTX, they all did together. The judge was saying that a lot of people have lost a ton of money in what FTX has done. The investors lost about 1.7 billion, the lenders lost 1.3 billion, and customers lost $8 billion in his fraud. But they haven't really been compensated that much, but it's finally a relief that something happens to this guy. The important thing here is that the same thing could happen to Zhao as well, the former manager of Binance. So you have to be careful, especially if you hold BNB, because the same kind of scenario could go on and happen for CZ in the future. So this was the option market date that I was talking about. The max pain is at 51k. Let me show you the charts here. The max pain is at 50k, and a lot of contracts are going to be expired today, which since the max pain is so low, it could cause a huge volatility and fluctuation in the market. You have to be really careful if you want to trade today. So next up, although we haven't really have any new data from SEC on ETFs, and they haven't really talked about it, but Bitwise renewed their documentation on files, and they sent it to SEC for their spot ETH ETF listings. So they say they are using a new methodology to convince SEC that they should have their ETF, but overall we are not seeing that much of a attraction at the moment. People are not really bullish on Ether's ETFs, unlike what happened to BTC. So let's see this one. So as I talked about it in a video of crypto trends in 2024, we are seeing the RWA getting real momentum with BlackRock tokenizing assets, and they're opening their tokenized assets build in the market, and they're bringing US treasuries on chain. Now, the best platforms with highest liquidity right now are Franklin Templeton with 360 million, then Securities, then Mountain Protocol, and finally Ondo Finance, which I talked about it in the past few days. In that video, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And overall, this is one of the trends and one of the sectors that could see a huge potential soon. Also, make sure you keep your eyes peeled for the chains that are offering these kind of services, which they have a huge potential in the future. And last news that we're going to cover today is crypto ATMs that are seeing a new surge in them. So, crypto ATMs can be used as a way to tell if there is FOMO in the market. Are there new investors? Are there normal people that come and go from the markets? Is there FOMO or not? So as you can see, in the start of 2020, we gained momentum on this one, and finally at almost the end of 2021, with the end of bull run, we saw the end of Bitcoin ATMs as well. And since the costs were high, some of them got uninstalled and they took it away. But from the start of this year and a little bit in November and September of last year, we saw new attraction and new possibilities for crypto ATMs, which could drive people and draw their attention into Bitcoin, since the ETFs got accepted as well. Overall, it's a really good indicator to see if people are into Bitcoin at this point, especially young investors who haven't really invested in Bitcoin before. So keep your eyes peeled for this one as well. So thank you for being in this video and watching it till the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss a video. Next video that I'm going to cover is the Bitcoin price predictions for 2024, which is going to be really interesting, so don't miss out on that one. Thank you for being with me. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.